Happy birthday!
Welcome to the Rating Dogs Cats. Oh my gosh, the Rating Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
Your other host. All right. So, how was your week?
Fine.
Is that all you're going to say to me right now? I'm going to murder you.
Like you shouldn't ask how my week is. You should ask if I have anything new to share.
Okay, and we couldn't have this creative discussion in our meeting about our podcast.
We don't have a meeting. You just have yelling at me across the couch.
I think we should have a meeting.
Fine. Once every 3 months, we'll get together and discuss it.
Once a week. And with me, and then you have to get approval from the board of directors, which is also me.
What? What do I do? What am I?
You're the person coming up with the stories.
So I make all the content, so that means I should be more important.
Wait, you make all the content?
Yeah.
All of it, 100% of it.
All because of me.
Okay. That's it. You're fired.
Fine.
Alice is now going to be the co-host. They actually would be cute. You'll see Jasper on the pod along with Alice. Okay, Alice, she's trying
Jasper's cute.
He is cute. Alice is being a brat. She wants to push Jasper off my lap so she can be on my lap.
Yep, she's a brat.
But she's cute. I like her. So is there anything you'd like to share, my lady?
I don't know. Not a lot, really.
God.
I feel like not a lot happens. Just the same. Yoga, work. I don't know. I usually tell you if something happens. Have I said anything lately?
Yes, let me just have a one-sided conversation.
Yeah, I don't think anything's really happened much, really.
I've had a good week, and I know I text myself when I have ideas, and I didn't text myself this week. Like, things have popped in my head, like, oh, we should talk about this, and I purposely don't tell you because then you need surprise. Like, you can't act. You have to have.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. That's her acting. She's not going to Hollywood.
Well, I didn't want Hollywood anyways.
No. Okay, Alice, you're gonna choking yourself on my microphone. All right, I fixed it. So, yeah, it's been a crazy week at work. I have been like crazy busy. Can't discuss what I've been busy with, but just very busy and stressful at work lately.
Fun.
Yeah, very fun. But so I've been on a bagel kick lately, and for like once or twice a week, I've been having a bagel in the morning.
Bagel or bagel?
Bagel.
Bagel?
Bagel. Are you picking on me?
No.
See, Anthony is not here to also pick on me, but generally I cannot say
like
bagel.
A question, and people say bagel or bagel.
Isn't it the same thing? Does it really matter?
Well,
It sounds the same to me.
but it's not. Anyways, you've been on a bagel kick.
A beagle.
Beagle. We're getting a puppy.
No, we have enough barking dogs right here. So anyway, as I was scooping, so I like 3 different things. Like I cut it up in 4s, and then so like I like put lightly butter on it, and then on one piece I put honey, on the other piece I put jelly, and then the other piece I have apple butter. What is happening over there?
Keep talking. Just ignore the dog.
Okay. Well, it's hard when I'm staring at you and you're making weird faces.
There's no reason for you to stare at me. I don't want anyone staring at me.
Okay. Anyway, so she so then I was like, wait, I like to have either separate knives or what are you doing?
That's a lot of knives. You're doing a lot of
Right. I was like 3, so then I was just wiping it off, like rinse it and then use paper towel and then go to the next one. But I'm like, do you double dip? Do you use one knife and then just dip it into everything?
Yeah.
Your nose bleeding again? No. I've been having a nosebleed tonight.
No.
It feels like it's running.
Can we stick on one topic of what we're talking about?
Sorry, ADHD, because I don't want to be bleeding on my face.
I'll let you know if there's blood running down your face.
Thank you. So, back to the bagel. Do you just use one knife and do you wipe it off, or what do you do?
Depends. I use one knife. Sometimes I wipe it off if there's a lot left on the thing, but if there's not a lot left on there, or you're strategic about what you go first. So you do jelly first, right? Because that doesn't really stick to the knife.
Right.
And then, because I usually just I haven't been doing jelly. I've been doing apple butter and cream cheese. So I'll do the apple butter first because it doesn't really stick, and then you go to the cream cheese.
Oh, okay. So that's a little disturbing. So now if you were to make yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, what do you do?
First you do the jelly, then you do the peanut butter because the peanut butter really sticks to the knife.
Okay, but now jelly that needs to be refrigerated is going into the peanut butter that does not need to get refrigerated. So are you saying you're starting to create a science project in our peanut butter?
I don't know. I don't really make peanut butter and jelly, so this is not a good question.
So like when you guys were kids and I used to make you PB&J, I would use two separate knives.
See, you just gotta wipe it off in between. You shouldn't have to use two separate knives.
But then what if someone came over and they're allergic to peanut butter but they wanted a jelly sandwich?
That's different if you're making. Well, then you wouldn't even have the peanut butter out, would you?
No, but if you contaminated the knife, let's say you went in peanut butter first and then jelly, that'd be an issue.
Well, yeah, but if someone's over that has a peanut allergy, then obviously they get a separate knife because I'm aware of that. And probably also no one else is eating peanut butter anyway, so it's not an issue.
It's an issue if you pre-used it before, stuck in the peanut butter and then stuck in the jelly.
Is it sitting out?
No, I'm saying that if you...
Well, I don't go peanut butter to jelly, I go jelly to peanut butter. That's not an issue.
The allergy person same. It really bothers me. I guess it's kind of like OCD. It needs to be a clean knife in each of the things. Because you don't want butter in your jelly or like in your cream cheese.
No, you wipe it off after you butter because you don't want the butter in the jelly because that's just gross to see.
So you've done it before, but I noticed.
Yeah.
See, I knew it. When you put the toilet paper roll on the roll, do you put it over? Okay. Because I swear I went in there and it was under.
I don't do under, I do over.
Okay. So maybe it was a guest because usually you leave them with like one square.
That's all you need.
Guests come over.
You don't need any more than that.
What do you mean?
Save on toilet paper, save the planet.
I think there's other ways we can save the planet and not on toilet paper.
Save the toilet paper, save the planet.
Okay. You are something. Well, please leave my dinner alone. I was nice. There's a local little coffee shop, and I went and got us protein shakes for dinner instead of making my own protein shake. I got us both protein shakes. Mine, it has banana and peppermint, peanut butter, and chocolate protein. And Arianna's had almond milk. Mine was made with regular milk. Hers is almond milk, and then all the same things except no peppermint. Sometimes I ask for an espresso shot, but I thought it's dinner. I don't want to be up on that.
Yeah, I don't think that would have been a good idea.
No, I don't think so. Oh, so on the YouTube, how old do I sound? On the YouTube, people will see Zuzu now. It's the back of his head.
He's very cute.
And they see you picking out his fur.
He's shedding so badly right now.
It's
just so satisfying to pick it off of him.
That's so gross. He needs a grooming.
I groom him just fine.
Like a monkey. You just pick out little pieces at a time.
So satisfying. It's like having one of those like the pick pad toys that you can buy. I should just invite people over to pick at Zuko.
Okay. So in my news, I'm going to switch topics now. I'm sure people don't want to hear about how you pull out your dog's hair instead of going
it's
to
very satisfying. Sometimes you get a big tough.
Okay. So anyway, Burger King in Thailand has a new real cheeseburger that doesn't have any meat. Instead, it's made out of 20 slices of cheese.
Ew.
It looks so disgusting. I will have to share
slices?
this. Yeah, 20 slices.
Ew.
It's super thick in the photo, and it's just cheese.
Are you sure it's just cheese?
It's saying it's just cheese.
Why would they do that, though? No one's eating that.
I don't know. Oh, this is ridiculous. So listen to this study. This is from Wasted, on Facebook. A study from the University of Oxford, led by psychologist Robin Dunbar, suggested that socializing with friends at least twice a week is crucial for men's well-being. The research found that maintaining strong social connections help reduce depression, linked to financial or job-related stress, and promotes faster recovery from illnesses. The study also highlights additional benefits, including a stronger immune system, lower anxiety levels, increased generosity, and the release of endorphins. Regular social interactions contribute to overall mental and physical health, reinforcing the importance of friendships in men's lives. Okay, twice a week. So when you're married, let's say you have 2 kids, so you work 40 to 50 hours a week for your drive time, And then 2 nights a week, you're going to go hang out with your bros. And then you're supposed to once a week also fit, time with the wife. So you bond and, have that connection. And then spend time with kids. How are they?
Well,
No, it's not
a social
reasonable.
interaction, right? Not like hanging out in person. It could be like, I don't know, just a call, a FaceTime, playing video games.
Well, I think video games would be okay. But like it says socializing and the photo is just a bunch of guys hanging out, drinking. But like I think that's unreasonable to go out
Or
in
is it
person
just
twice a week.
texting? Yeah. That doesn't specify in person, just saying.
It says socializing.
Yeah, that could be done in a number of ways.
I guess I was just judging it from the photo. I'm like,
You shouldn't judge from a photo.
Well, it's the photo that the article was representing. So yeah, I was like, wait, how is there time for twice a week with socializing?
Yeah, no, that'd be a lot. Though some people, actually stay up later than, and actually go out after work.
Well, not when you have children.
Eh.
And a wife and pets to take care of and responsibilities. Gosh, that sounds stressful. Maybe you do need that break.
See?
No, I'm just thinking like, you're supposed to have a date night once a week and then you're supposed to, obviously spend family time and then still fit in friends twice a week. It would just be a lot. Just my thing. Oh, so this morning I was listening to Brooke and Jeffrey. They have like this whole, second date update. Anyway, there's a woman who wanted her to sign an NDA before she went back to his house. So then she decided, you know what, I have to work early, get up early, and she left. And then, they called on the second date update, and that was why. So would you sign an NDA to go back to a guy's place?
Yeah.
Non-disclosure agreement of an NDA?
That means he's rich or famous.
Or what if he's into freaky things and now you can't tell the police?
Then you have a good story to tell to your friends after that, after the NDA is up.
Like, what if it's forever. So, like, what if he carves his initials with a knife that's his kink in you? Now you can't, like, on your leg or on your belly, and you can't tell anybody.
Well, first of all, now you're getting into, are you letting him do that? Is he's not
You
saying...
signed the agreement.
No, you're signing that you won't disclose anything that happens. You're not saying that you give away all rights to say no to anything.
Well, are you having an attorney read this NDA?
Yes.
Yes. So the smart thing, but the thing is, he doesn't.
Like, there's things like where, I don't know, like singers and stuff, when they go up to like women after shows, they have them sign NDAs,
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
But what if you're signing your consent away and you didn't realize it?
I don't think so. You're taking it a step too far. It doesn't mean what that means.
I know what that doesn't mean, but I'm saying it could be in there if you don't have the time to go have an attorney look at it.
Yeah, but like, what are they gonna do? And so then you get away, you call the police and say this person tried to attack me.
And then he says, no, she signed a consent form right here.
Okay, but if you're bleeding and stuff, I don't think.
I don't know. You signed a contract.
Just because you signed an NDA doesn't mean they can get away with murder. I'm pretty sure there's.
Well, no, you're not murdered. You just can't talk about what happened. And what if you didn't? What if you're also giving away some of your consent?
I feel like that's a big jump for your mind to take.
I wanted to have this conversation. I don't know why you're getting so angry.
Well, because I signed an NDA doesn't mean I'm saying yes to someone carving his initials in me. It does not mean the same thing.
No, I know an NDA does not, but I'm saying without an attorney looking at it, you don't know if you're giving up your right to consent.
Whatever. It means he's rich.
Or not. Or it's like a move to look cool. Like I am.
Then wouldn't you be curious? I'm like, I wonder why he's making me sign this. I think I have to know why.
That's on Brooke and Jeffrey. They're like, oh my God, you just gotta do it. Just take one for the team and see what's going on. And she was like, no, first of all, you want your attorney to sign it. And then I asked him, I'm like, are you rich? She said, are you famous? And he said, and I'm not noticing you. And he's like, no, but my father is.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, I doubt it from the restaurant you took me to.
Well, his father's rich doesn't mean the father's giving him money either.
That's true, too. He took her to the Applebee's. I like Applebee's, to be honest.
Yeah, see, I would want to know.
So you'd sign the NDA because you want to know?
Yeah, you would not?
I don't know. See, my mind automatically goes, "This is suspicious." I'm like, what am I signing? I need my attorney to look at this. Well, give me the NDA and we'll reconvene next week.
Well, if he's given the NDA, I think he wants something tonight.
Well, he's got a hand, I'm sure. So you were just funny. I thought it'd be an interesting conversation, not you like defending it, like adamantly arguing.
But you see, when I go out, I have an NDA.
Oh, is that why you take offense to that?
Yeah.
You would never take away someone's consent, is
Well,
that
actually,
why?
that is what I do in mine, but no, that's not normal.
Oh, okay. You just thought I was creeping on you and knew.
Yeah. You found something, didn't you? You went in my room?
I don't know. You made me sign NDA. I can't discuss it.
I feel like you just did. I'm calling my lawyer.
Oops. Yeah, so you would sign NDA. Well,
I
like,
would.
I also think like football players have them now
Yeah,
too.
a lot of people I think do, like rich, famous.
They don't want to end up in the news.
Nope.
Well, I don't know. On 50 Shades of Grey, she never signed his agreement.
Was that an NDA?
Yes, an intense NDA, but it was also a contract.
Like, yeah, it was different.
It was more of a contract too because she's supposed to be a submissive, so it was more than that.
Yeah, it wasn't just an NDA.
No.
Yeah.
Maisie's gonna knock down this computer.
Well, that's why we shouldn't record video.
That's okay. People want to see our animals and what the chaos that ensues around here.
I think the people that see our animals can see them enough when they come over.
Not everyone that listens comes over here.
Oh, I'm sure.
We still have 2 listeners in Germany. Lost the UK one. They know. I think they just listened once. It was Dave for sure. Listening probably once with Anthony. Then he was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
I'm out."
Understandable.
I get it.
All right, are you done with your news with Shannon?
I am. It kind of depressed me now.
Why?
Took the wind out of my sail.
Because you want it. What did you want me to say about the NDA?
I thought you'd have a
Like,
deep
oh my gosh, I would never. You don't know what they could put in there. Is that what you wanted? You should start writing scripts if you have a certain
No.
if you want something to go a certain way.
All right. No, because we can't discuss it beforehand. You'd be like, ugh, this again.
All right. Let's see. How do you want to start? What's your mood feeling like?
Scared of you? No, just kidding.
Ooh, then I have a post that would make you scared of someone, your husband, if this was your husband.
Got no husbands here.
All
So nothing to be
right.
scared of. Let's go. Though if you're listening and you have a husband, listen carefully.
Where'd it go?
She lost it. She lost her husband.
I lost my husband.
Oh no, he disappeared. So just, as she's looking for the story, I just want to share YouTube has free dog videos. So if your dog has anxiety, it has like nice music and it shows dogs playing. And dogs are supposed to like it. And on YouTube, there's also dog TV, and it shows things in blue and yellow because that's how dogs can see. And it's like all cute little animated, like just really cute little shows for dogs. So when I've been leaving things on for the dogs because Alice and Jasper have separation anxiety.
That's pretty cute.
It's super cute.
I think it got deleted. That post I'm looking for is gone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't screenshot?
I did not screenshot.
Yeah.
It got deleted. But I'll tell you, basically, the synopsis is, I forget what it was posted on, but it's gone now. For a gift, husband got his wife a reborn doll, which she's like, I never wanted one, never talked about getting one, because you know what the reborn dolls, right?
Yeah, they're so expensive, but I love them.
But they look like real babies.
Yes.
And then, so apparently, he went out with friends one night, got really drunk, and when she came out, saw him passed out in the living room with, I think it was the doll laying next to him, his pants was off, and he had lube.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'd get a divorce.
Yeah.
No. And maybe he needs to be on some sort of list, like to not be around children. Oh my babies. Oh my
She's
God.
like, I don't know if I can get over this.
I could never get over that.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you bought like those sex toy dolls, but that's
Still-
a newborn baby and it looks
Yeah,
real. Oh my
weird.
gosh, that's so weird.
And then some of the comments are like, well, there's no like holes big enough or anything like that. She's like, well, I don't know what he did it with it. It was just next to him. She's like, I didn't want to make assumptions, but it doesn't look good.
No, ew.
Yeah.
My assumption would be disgusting. And
I know. I'm sad that one disappeared.
I don't think I could get that out of my head ever.
No, never.
Like once you see that, you're not going back. Like you just know.
Nope.
I'd be very concerned. Like I'd even want to go to the police, but you can't because what are you going to say? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well.
But I think it's almost police worthy, even though there's nothing. I'd be like, you need immediate therapy.
Yeah. So like, I think where the post left off, she hadn't even confronted her husband.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I know.
And do they have kids?
Don't remember. I didn't think so.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
or else you'd be worried about leaving your kids with them. Yeah.
Yes. And or did he do anything to them already?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make me
I didn't
really
even think
worried.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
That's
I
awful.
messed up. All right, so we'll go on to a lighter one after the messed up recap of one.
Okay, I don't think I can get over that one now.
r/ relationship advice posted by National-Potential 18. I'm male 37, lost. My wife, female 37, is now a gay witch. I feel awful sharing, but I'm running out of ideas. My wife and I have been married for almost 15 years, and I feel like I'm in an impossible spot. We've changed so much. Pre-kids, it is as you imagine, just growing up together and figuring out life. Truly, we were each other's person and best friend. We both came out of religiously traumatic experiences and vowed to keep growing and working through it. Growing as individuals has always been a common goal, and we champion that for each other. However, I'm uncomfortable where things are going. For context, she's become very depressed after our second child was born, over 7 years ago. She didn't realize she didn't want to be a mom and got crippling depression. She was in bed for days and couldn't take care of her kids or work. I worked hard to get her the care she needed through therapy and a psychiatrist, as well as take on full parental responsibilities. And I was fine with that. I didn't resent her, I just wanted her to get better. After a few years, she started to come back and participate in family events, and I was thrilled as I started to recognize the person I had married was back. A big part of the depression was also triggered by her religious trauma. She was part of a cult-like upbringing where she didn't have autonomy of herself until we got married. I have always championed her in finding herself. So here's where things start getting strange for me. She starts exploring more of herself and comes out to me as gay, but maybe bi because she's very into sex with me. Okay, I think to myself, I'm not sure what to do with that. Then she continues her journey of self-discovery a few months later, and then tells me she is a witch and believes she has psychic abilities. Wait, what? I want to be supportive of her journey, but honestly, I'm just thrown way off. But the thing that really pissed me off was the next thing. She had a work conference she was going to attend. She was prepping to go, and she suffered a minor stroke. It was terrifying. I thought I had almost lost her. It was the worst experience I've ever had. Fortunately, she was okay and would make a full recovery. In discussing her situation with the neurologist, they asked if she was on any antidepressants, which she was, or so I thought. I found out after that she had stopped taking them for a couple months. Why, I asked. She didn't want to tell me, but admitted the conference she was going to was actually not a work conference, but a guided session with LSD for some healing ritual. Like, what the fuck? She wasn't going to tell me until after? Because she knew I wouldn't approve. I'm just so lost. I don't know who this person is anymore. I know if you grow, you'll become different than you were before, but this just feels like too much. 1, you've admitted to yourself you're gay. Cool, no problem. We can figure out what to do. 2, you say you're a witch and have psychic abilities. Okay. Think that's silly and don't believe in that stuff, but let's see where it goes. 3, you're dishonest about going to do illegal drugs. I feel bad making a decision to leave now because she has had a stroke and depends on me for all things financially. But what the hell? I don't know this person anymore.
That's sad, actually.
I know.
No, I definitely feel like she needs severe counseling. She's gone through a lot. She had postpartum depression. She had trauma growing up. We said religious trauma, right? So, yeah, I just feel like she needs help. And she also is probably doing some self-discovery, obviously, right? Like she didn't have that freedom when she was younger to see like who she really was. but lying. And sometimes you grow apart in relationships, and this might be that time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she's in need and she's like, no, honey, please don't leave me, that's one thing. But if she's like, you know what, yeah, I need a self-discovery, like, maybe he needs full custody of the kids where she can have visitation and she can discover herself for now, not forever. But like maybe she just needs, some help in self-discovery.
Yeah. So top comment was the claims of having psychic abilities and sudden switch up in personality sounds like she might be having a secondary mental health crisis, especially if she stopped her medication. She needs to go see her doctor. To which OP replied, she's back on them as far as I am aware. She was only off them for a couple months. Even with the medication, she seems convinced. I think if you said you had psychic abilities, I might want you to get looked at. Expect like with everything else.
Right, and then she also had like a blood clot like in the brain
Yeah, that makes me think if something's going on.
She could have something just majorly going on. Maybe they should do more MRIs of her brain. Maybe there's more that way. Or she could just be having psychotic episodes. Like, you can be on antidepressants and still have psychotic episodes. Mm-hmm. Maybe you should tell her therapist, like, look, I'm concerned. This is what's going on. Because obviously therapy sessions are between the person and, the therapist. But they need to be aware just in case they are not.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel bad. I kind of think, like, that's sad too, because here's a person that I love you, but I don't know who you are anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know they have LSD retreats.
I don't know. I think they have microdosing retreats. Or did we see that on something?
We did see that on the show.
Younger.
Yeah.
We'll say on the you, but it wasn't you. It was younger.
Another comment from OP. I supported her through the days she couldn't take care of her kids. When I would get a call from daycare because she didn't go pick up the kids, even though she was home all day in bed. I supported her through going back to do 2 master degrees because she didn't know what she wanted to do. I supported her in starting her own business. Even did all the work to set it up, market it, and help her find clients because it was too overwhelmed to do. I supported her when she wanted to move to another state because she didn't feel safe in the state we lived in because it was too conservative. I supported and agreed because I love her still. I'm tired of the one-way road, and this is just too far for me to continue to support, even if the girlies are doing it on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know.
It sounds like he's done a lot. And, like, maybe this is, like, his breaking point where he needs support and she's not there to give it to him.
Well, yeah, I mean, he supported her through all that, and now he's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I also feel like you would be fatigued with that if I was like, even if I just lied to you, my daughter, is saying, hey, I'm going on a work conference, but really I'm going to LSD retreat. You find out that I had, like, an episode where I was sick. Like, wouldn't you be annoyed with me?
Yeah.
And then, like, no, I have psychic abilities, Ari. That's why I needed LSD to really tap into it.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay.
You would think I needed help.
Call on Anthony. He'll know what to do. Yeah. You're his problem now.
Yeah, no, I just really think that she needs help. And sometimes people, she could be on this journey for a little bit, maybe she doesn't want help right now.
Yeah, maybe she just needs time to find herself.
Maybe she does.
All right, moving on. Let's see. Am I the asshole for enjoying my solo time to the max while my boyfriend is out of town? Posted by temporary _unusual _5386 on Am I the Asshole? I, 27 female, have been with my boyfriend, 42 male, for almost 2 years. We live together, so we spend most of our time together. Dinner, gym, weekend plans, etc. I'm very social and love spending time with the family and friends. So when I say solo time, I mean alone time with them. Prior to us dating, I would have had sleepovers with my sister and best friends all the time. Boyfriend thinks that's weird and that no one else does that. I think I was just in my mid-20s and that it's not weird to do face masks and stay up all night watching our true crime shows. Maybe I'm stuck in my high school days, or maybe it's just the age gap. I also used to love going out and dancing at our local house music bars. Boyfriend hates music, so we spend all of our weekends hanging out with his friends and frequenting places he enjoys. So when he goes out of town, I hang out with my family and friends the entire time. I go out and dance at my old favorite places with my girlfriends. And over the weekend, I had my sister and boyfriend over for the Super Bowl. We stayed up till 2 a.m. and had some wine, so I told them to just sleep in the guest room and leave in the morning. My boyfriend is mad because I came home at 4 a.m. on Saturday. Why can't I be normal and just go out for a few cocktails and come home? Full disclosure, we checked out after hours. Wait, hold on. We checked out in after hours that was next door and decided it was a little too grunge. So we called an Uber after 10 minutes, but it took 25 minutes to get there. I live 20 minutes away, so that's why I got home at 4. Then he is mad I had my sister and boyfriend stay over, and that it's absolutely absurd that I was up at 2 a.m., which 90% of the time I am in bed with him by 9 p.m. So to me, who cares if I stayed up till 2 a.m. or 7 a.m.? It's not an all-time thing at all. I apologize for having my sister and her boyfriend stay over because he said it's weird that I had another man stay over while he was away. I can understand that, but he can go out and not talk to me until he gets home at 3 a.m. all weekend, but God forbid I essentially do the same. It just feels so double standard, one of his least favorite terms, by the way. But seriously, am I the asshole for just wanting to get in all the things I feel like I can't normally do when he's home? Am I wrong for wanting to have sleepovers with friends or stay up late? Do I need to grow up, or is this a little controlling? Who cares if I spend 3 hours or 3 days straight with family and friends if you aren't even home?
Yeah, why does he care? Like, does it say the ages in the beginning?
Yes,
Did I miss
it did.
that?
She's 27, he's 42.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so that's why there's a huge age gap.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his like like more fuddy duddy ways. But I wouldn't care if I was with someone younger if they were staying up late when I'm away.
Yeah, when you're away.
But
But like, you shouldn't be, even when he's home, she shouldn't have to do all the things he likes, go out with his friends, go to bed at 9 p.m.
He should also do some things that she enjoys. She wants to go to the club.
Yeah.
Just watch her dance. I mean, you chose a younger person. Maybe she might be nice watching her dance. Do you know what I mean? Even if you don't want to dance.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Like, this does not seem like a give and take relationship. It seems like a controlling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wants her to act a certain way when he's home and when he's gone. He has
But
no
he wants
interest.
to, control her, what she does all the time.
Yeah, no
And
interest in what she's
your
doing.
sister's boyfriend is like another man in the house.
Okay, with my sister, like
Yeah.
what? Yeah, and who cares? Like she said, if I'm up till 2, if I'm up till 7,
Yeah.
like who cares?
And it sounds like she can't even see her family normally when he's around. Like, that's not right.
That's weird to not see your family.
Mm-hmm.
He seems very controlling. I mean, I believe in marriages and working through things, but I'm like, I think that sounds like a divorce to me. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if they're married. They're just dating.
oh,
Yeah.
then no, I'd be out. Peace
Yeah,
out.
I'd be out. Top comment was, tell your old man boyfriend to stop acting like your father. Just because he doesn't like staying out late doesn't mean you don't. If he wants a partner to do old person things with him, he should try dating someone his own age. Source, I am an old person.
But you know what? I don't think he wants someone his age, because guess what? A woman in her 40s is going to be like, F you, buddy, if he tries to control and tell her what to do.
Yeah.
I still get together with my girlfriends, and sometimes we're out too late and we have maybe a little too much to drink
Yeah.
and
I
face
don't know.
masks. I love all that
Yeah.
stuff.
I think it's like more normal, like with like people you're really close with, like best friends and sisters, to still like do like sleep over at each other's places every once in a while.
Absolutely. Like, I don't know. I think we should normalize that. I think it is normalized with women, maybe not men, but that's like what you call girl time, right?
Yeah.
Or like girls will say girls' night and they just get away and you go to someone's house or a hotel or girls' trip. So yeah, I don't know what his problem is.
Yeah.
Other than he just wants someone to act old, but he doesn't want someone his own age. He wants someone to control.
Yes. Yeah, so everyone is calling him the asshole.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a question.
No. Let's see. She comments a lot, but I feel like nothing really too much. So it sounds like that they got together when she was even younger. Saying he's often making comments about me being old and not 21 anymore. And I'm just sitting here like, well, I look 20, feel 23, and I don't believe 27 is old at all. It feels more like a jab that it's time to settle down, have kids, and end the partying, which I do want to do the first two at some point, but can't understand why I can't go out and have fun while I'm doing that too. Or why there's a weird time limit or appropriate hour of the night to go home versus not. Like, seriously, if I'm home at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., what's the difference, really?
There is no difference. It's
Yep.
him trying to control her. And ew, he's kind of gross if he thinks that she's getting too old. So
Ew.
he wants another 20-year-old, 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I bet when she was 21 and she was like in love with him, so she just did whatever he wanted all the time. And now she's like, no, once you're comfortable in that relationship, you start doing, things with your friends. So I think now that she's doing that again, he doesn't like it.
Yep. I like this one comment. I'm 60 and still do sleepovers / late hangs with friends and family. As does my wife, also 60, independently and together. The only thing that changed with age is not being able to go quite as hard or as frequently.
Oh, I
Isn't that
like that.
cute?
That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, so not the asshole to her.
Not the asshole at all.
All right, moving on. Let's see. Want some options?
I would love the options.
I gamified my entire life for 30 days. It was a mistake. Or I cut off my family because they forgot to invite me on a girls' trip.
Ooh, I cut off my family. I want to hear that one.
All right, this is from Two Hot Takes, posted by Shelbster911. Several months ago, I started distancing myself from my cousin due to her toxic behavior towards my partner. My boyfriend, 30 male, and I, 26 female, have been together for 4 years, and we lived together for 3. When my cousin, 30 female, first met him, she adored him, but the second we announced we were moving in together, her attitude changed completely. She started ignoring him, rolling her eyes, and acting like he didn't exist, even though he was always polite and kind to her. He even supported her through tough times, yet she acted like he was the problem. I never disrespected her or any of her partners, even the questionable ones, so I don't understand why she was treating mine like this. After we moved in together, I stopped reaching out as much. She never reached out either, except for one FaceTime call where I was exhausted. She acted like I was distressed and being abused. My boyfriend said hi and she immediately hung up. Ironically, she was more supportive of me when I was in an actual abusive relationship. That was the last straw for me. I wasn't going to entertain someone who disrespected my life partner for no reason. To add to it, my dad's side of the family has always treated me, my parents, and my sisters like outsiders. My grandmother even called my sister and me by completely wrong, unrelated names for 2 summers in a row, as if we weren't even part of the family. It was clear that we were never truly included. My partner and I eventually moved to a city 8 hours away from where I'm originally from. And honestly, the distance has been a blessing. The engagement fallout. Months passed and my cousin got engaged. Despite the tension, I sent her a long, heartfelt congratulations message, which I even ran by our grandmother first. Before I could send it, my grandmother shared it with the entire family, even though I specifically asked her not to, because they were all on a family trip together. When my cousin finally saw the message, instead of thanking me, she blew up at me, calling me fake for reaching out after months of silence. I asked her to call me so we could talk properly. Texting's terrible for a serious conversation. But she refused. I wanted to explain that I distanced myself because of how she treated my partner. Instead of listening, she started calling me by names and saying I've always been a liar. She even ran my messages through an AI scanner because she thought I wasn't being genuine.
Oh my gosh.
At that point, I had had enough. I apologized for how she felt, but stood firm that she was an adult who should know how to treat others with basic respect. I told her to get off her high horse and blocked her on 6 different Instagrams, Facebook, and her phone number. What's 6 different Instagrams?
6 different Instagram accounts. Wow.
She still managed to track down an account I forgot to block and message me there with the classic, "I'm sorry, but," so I blocked the final account and moved on with my life. Finally free of the toxicity, or so I thought.
Oh my God, I hate I'm sorry, but
I'm
basically
sorry,
it's your
but
fault.
you really shouldn't have said that.
Yes, I hate those apologies. Uh-huh.
Okay. The girls' trip that confirmed everything.
Okay.
I like how she breaks it out with different titles.
I know.
Months later, I called my grandmother to check on her after hearing about a tornado in her area. She was fine, and during the conversation, she casually mentioned a girls' trip she and my aunts were going on. I didn't think much of it at the time, and just asked her to throw a penny in the fountain for me as a small gesture. Fast forward a few months later, And my sister tells me not only was she invited on the trip, but so was my cousin, the one I had cut off. Meanwhile, no one even bothered to text or call me about it. It was clear they had all sided with my cousin and decided I was the problem simply because I stood up for myself. At this point, I wasn't even surprised. My family has a long history of treating me like I don't exist when I don't fall in line with their expectations. The final straw. My mom was furious about the situation because she hates seeing me get hurt. She called my grandmother, who had the audacity to say it's because she no longer relies on my cousin since she moved out. Is I'm supposed to be dependent on someone just to be included in family events? I'm an adult with my own life and responsibilities. I don't rely on anyone but myself and my partner. That side of the family when I went off in their group chat attacking my parents. They called them names, so they were stuck up and made it seem like we were the ones with the issue, when all we've ever done is stand up for ourselves. None of us have ever said anything negative about them beyond expressing our own hurt and how we've been treated. So I'm officially done. I'm cutting off my dad's entire side of the family. My parents are cutting them off too, and all of this is snowballed from something as simple as a family trip that they intentionally excluded me from. The truth is, this was a long time coming. There's so much history of toxicity that I haven't even scratched the surface of it. But this situation has made it clear that they don't respect me, my relationship, or my boundaries. So Reddit, am I the asshole for walking away from my family for good?
Absolutely not. Your family seems horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, at least her parents stick up for her. But, like, even her sister should have said something like, hey, were you invited to this girl's trip? Or,
Yeah.
like, that's terrible that her sister didn't say anything.
I know, it's weird. I can't
weird.
believe the grandmother for 2 summers called her and her sister by the wrong names.
That's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. The cousin seems terrible. I think the most healthy thing she could do for her own mental health is to get away from that part of the family.
Yeah, I think so.
Just weird, almost.
Very
like,
weird.
A little bizarre.
Top comment, not the asshole at all. How much of a choice you had? Self-respect or keeping a doormat? Kudos for choosing yourself over anything else. Trust me, you lost nothing. No matter what you do, toxic people are never happy.
No. Obviously, she couldn't do enough for this person. I do like that she's told her off.
Yeah.
On her 6 different Instagrams.
6 different... blocked her on the 6 different Instagrams. That's insane. Who has 6 Instagrams?
That's crazy. Maybe she promotes a lot of different products or something.
Maybe. Just explain some comments from P explaining about the living together comment. I wasn't her roommate. I was living with my parents at the time and chose to move in with my partner, who lives several hours away from my hometown. She absolutely may be grieving if she had mentioned that things could have played out differently. It got to the point that my boyfriend was telling me he felt as if she may be racist. She treats my aunt married in the same way.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
That's another whole level. Yeah, then she's really a horrible person.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the grandma is too. She's calling them the wrong name and stuff, like the sisters.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's a whole nother level.
It really is.
Let's see, another comment from OP talking about the AI scanner. She put my paragraphs through an AI scanner, in which she does use at work to verify the work of students. Due to the fact that, according to her, I was being too wordy in what I had sent her. She was angry with me because I was using paragraph structures that I'm required to use at work, but truly it's just the clearest form of communication when she wouldn't pick up the phone and talk to me. Also, she was originally the only person who I cut out due to the disrespect to my partner, and I had been facing. This was prior to any trip invitation to anyone. I've only recently cut everyone else out in my life, due to me being forgotten and the family attacking everyone else with name calling. The AI scanners, I would never think to put anyone's messages through an AI scanner.
No, me either. That's funny, actually. It's weird. That's a whole other level of, like, she's toxic and a little bit of a psycho. Like, who does that?
My gosh. I use AI to help me write emails at work.
Well, yeah, everyone uses AI for, like, a little bit of help. But I create a newsletter, and I use AI to help, like, edit a little bit. Or to spruce something up a little. But AI, like ChatGPT, is a little bit wordy.
Yeah. So usually I type in shorten.
Yeah. Well, because but it also gives you a lot of words that mean nothing. Like,
well, yeah. Or sometimes I just use it okay, and I just copy and paste from certain things to help me put it together like an email.
Yeah.
Or one time it's like, oh, please let me know. I'm like, actually, I don't want them to contact me, so.
No, exactly. Yeah, you have to still edit it. Like, it's
Yeah.
not foolproof. But do you know ChatGPT has lied before?
Really?
Yeah, so apparently AI can lie,
It
which
can lie?
so a professor thought that his students had wrote a paper. I think you were the one that told me about this originally. Maybe it was someone else.
Okay, when you say AI is lied, that is not with the same thing as getting it incorrect.
No, but listen, it's still, but you wouldn't think it would lie because so the
It's
professor had.
not lying. I don't know.
Can you let me finish the story?
Okay.
So the professor had typed it in, did you help create this? And then put the whole stories in, and it said yes. And so he failed every single student because it said that AI
What?
wrote the paper. So AI lied, like I was
Okay,
saying.
well, because you said I told you, and I did not tell you that one. I've told you one where they've put it through, and the AI said they've written it, not like asking, like, did you write this? Like, if through one of the scanners they use at school saying, oh, this is AI written.
Yeah.
And then they get in trouble even though it's not AI written.
Yeah, but, well, it's still the same thing. It's just this was a
But
question,
that's
like,
weird.
yeah.
Why would I don't know. That's a weird thing to do. Did
But
you
it's
write
also
this?
weird. But it's also weird that AI scanners would say it was written through AI if it wasn't.
I don't know. I kind of want to test that out.
Yeah, so they're saying well, I know it doesn't always give you the right facts either because it's not Google. It doesn't know everything yet because it's still learning, right? But yeah, so it actually lies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I want to catch it in the lie.
Well, write something up or find one of your old papers that you wrote and like copy and paste it if you still have it on your computer and say, oh, was this AI written? And then copy, paste, throw it in and see if it says yes or not.
So I knew some people in school that would use AI to write their papers and stuff.
Really?
They would copy and paste like the readings and stuff in there, and then the question to write it out.
Well, so then they were using AI.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then they just kind of, I think, go through it.
So did they get caught?
No.
So how do these other students get caught?
Exactly.
And then
So it's the students that get caught are like almost the ones that aren't using AI, and like and they would also, I know like the one kid that was doing it, he told me he also then sends it through one of those tests like to see if it's AI written, and it would always like pass as not written.
really?
Even though it was.
Well, was he like a TA? How do you have access to the scanners?
You can get the stuff for free online.
You can.
You can get like some, and it's probably not the exact like software that they have at like schools, but you can get like a kind of version of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. I said that weird. No idea. Yeah, I had no idea. Crazy.
So did they? Okay, but I don't know if AI actually lied. Are you saying that he actually said, "Did you write this," or did he just put it through the software and it was coming up as AI written?
I think he actually wrote
I feel
AI
like
written.
there's a difference.
Did AI write this? I didn't think he said, did you? Like,
Well, okay.
ChatGPT Sylvia.
Yeah, but it's different. Like for like putting it through the software and it comes up as like, oh, whatever, 90% AI written. Then typing in chat like GPT saying, did AI write this?
I don't know. I didn't get the full story. I don't think there is. If you
Yes, it is, because if it's saying yes, that's a lie. But if it's just going through the software, that means something's wrong with the software for it to come up as AI written for like the percentage stuff.
Right.
It's not like directly
Well,
lying.
because that's just software versus what
AI.
ChatGPT is just true AI. Like it's
I want a little AI thing we can talk to in the home. You know, like that one movie where like it was being used to kill people, but I want one in the home to just like talk to.
It was kind of nice. It was helpful until it wasn't.
Yeah, but
Until
it's
it
not
tried
its
to kill
fault.
you. Yeah.
Well, actually, it was its fault. Wasn't it actually like controlling people? What movie was this that we watched?
Oh, it was.
And like it was the whole company, but it turns out like all those people were being blackmailed by the AI to do these things.
Yeah.
What movie was that?
Oh, I don't remember the name of it now.
It was fairly new. So it was probably like 23, 24 movie.
And I think, did we pay for this movie or was it free? Did we
don't
find it for free?
remember.
I don't know.
We watch a lot of movies.
We do watch a lot of movies. Hence, we're single ladies. Home every weekend.
I gotta get out of this house.
If you then you so you can watch the freaky movies alone.
Rude. Who says that I can't get out unless I'm moving in with someone? Rent's expensive nowadays.
Well, I'm assuming you'd move in with someone or have a roommate because rent is very expensive nowadays.
Especially when you have a 100-pound dog.
Yeah.
Really limits the apartments you can get.
It really does. But, like, do you really need your own apartment?
Yeah, it'd be nice to have my own space, you know?
You have your room and half the basement.
You heard that, right?
Well, you have full use of this house.
Yeah.
It's your house. I'm pretty easy to get along with.
I don't know. You've been pretty rude tonight.
You kept cutting me off. You've been meaner to me. Wouldn't even let me finish a sentence.
Oh my gosh. So, like, I was tearing up as my contact. But so at work, they came over to talk to me as I was eating my salad I made, right? But I put jalapeno peppers in it. So my eyes are tearing up. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I really don't think I'm crying over here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So you don't really have your own like workspace for like lunch space, like break time?
No. But I'm also right now the only, like, regular employee that doesn't have like their own office, so it's just me in the big work area, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
Doesn't really matter. Other than it looks like you're goofing off, eating your lunch, looking at YouTube.
I have my Kindle propped up reading.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's why I only like really look at my phone or have my read if I have like a dish in front of me to show like I'm on my lunch break.
Okay.
Otherwise, I feel like it looks like I'm goofing off.
Yeah, otherwise it would look like you're goofing off.
Maybe I should start eating at the breakout table in the center of the room.
Maybe.
But then I'm in the center of the room.
And they'd still come talk to you.
Yeah, which is fine. I don't mind that. I just, when I'm eating spicy foods and it looks like I'm crying.
They're like, oh my gosh,
Eyes
what's wrong? That's funny. I'd be like, okay, are you okay, sweetie?
Gosh.
You're crazy. All right. Anything else? Is there any other stories?
Want to do one more story? I don't know what time it is, or
I feel like
I lost
we
my
need
phone.
one
Okay.
more because we lost one.
Yeah, we did last one. I was very upset. I've been thinking about it since I found it. Oh, I also found some good stories. So there might be an episode coming out where Anthony reads stories with Mother.
Oh.
I found some good ones I think he should read.
Okay. Is this going to be when you're away?
Or whenever. One is really long. I just don't want to read it myself. It's like scrolling upon scrolling.
Well, I could read sometimes too. Or do you not like
not
how I
until
read?
you get bifocals, because you're like,
No, I would take off my glasses.
need bifocals.
You just get so annoyed looking at me when I'm struggling to read. Well, I take off my glasses and I could read.
All right. Moving on. Posted on r/AITAH by Chipotle the cat.
Chipotle, that's a cute name for a cat.
That's a cute name. Chipotle.
Chipotle.
My 27 boyfriend, 29 male, gave my food to the dog.
Oh.
As I lay in my bed, I can't help but wonder what the fuck I am doing in my life. I ordered this man Chinese food because he's not feeling well, and I just came home from a 10-hour shift. All I wanted was one egg roll. One. My boyfriend orders chicken noodle soup and 2 egg rolls, one for me and one for him. The food arrives, and I'm occupied, currently doing my nails. I can hear him call my name from the living room. As I finish up my nails, probably 10 minutes after he calls me, I head to the living room to find no egg roll. I look at him with complete confusion. He proceeds to tell me he gave an egg roll to the dog since it fell on the floor, then proceeds to eat the other one, plus the food he got as well. I turn completely red with anger. He cannot comprehend why I'm so upset and offers to order me one. The thing is, it's about 12 a.m. in the morning. I don't want to wait another 45 minutes for one egg roll. I turn myself in for the night. All I ask is to be alone and end the night by myself because I am still very upset. He does not understand why I'm so heated. Am I the asshole?
No. Like when you're looking forward to that one thing.
She
you
just
want
wanted
that
one egg roll.
One egg roll. And don't you think like
You dropped it. That one was yours.
Yes.
So I get the other one.
absolutely I'd give that egg roll away. Like why wouldn't he do that?
Yeah, because he got other food too.
Like come on.
I'm so angry.
Very inconsiderate. Like
And
he
just
really
thinking
should
about
have.
it makes me really angry. Like if I came home and I like asked you to get me, I don't know, like one little thing, like I guess an egg roll from, or I like the spring rolls from the
Yeah.
Chinese. Like, I'm not really, I just want a spring roll. And then I come home and like, oh, sorry, we ate it because the other one fell. I'd be very upset. I'd
You
probably
would?
be yelling. There might even be tears, depending how hungry I am.
Depending on who you're. Yeah, this family, if you get hangry, like, yeah, I'd say Anthony's the
Food's
worst.
a big deal.
Food is a big deal. Like, yeah, you get so upset. Like, nothing makes me more enraged. Like, I remember, like, you're looking forward to something. You know you bought it for you. It's in there. The box is still there. But you're going to get it, and it's empty.
So
The rage.
I remember as a child, like how it always like you get me the sub and I'd eat half and
Yes.
the other half in the fridge, and then the next day, you know, you're always looking forward to it for that lunch. You're like, oh, for lunchtime I'm gonna have my other half of sub.
Yeah.
Then it's gone.
Yes, it happens. I never ate your sub. It
No, it
wasn't
was
me.
always Anthony eating my sub.
Yeah. But yeah, that makes you so angry.
Yeah.
I think though, if I had no dinner at all, but I really wasn't that hungry, I just,
wanted
an
the one egg roll.
I would be like enraged. They'd
Yeah,
be
so would
yelling in
I.
tears. We're also yellers.
Yeah. Top comment, he gave his egg roll to the dog because he dropped it and they decided to eat yours instead.
That's what I would say. Like, that
Yeah.
was yours. You dropped it.
Yeah.
Well, just think about it. Like, so, like, the local Chinese place for us, you get 3 spring rolls. So let's say it was me, you, someone else. One falls on the ground. That was mine if I was the one.
If you dropped it, it was yours.
Well, I'm also, like, nice. So then I would have, like, offered it. Even if you dropped yours and I knew you really wanted it, I'd give you mine.
Oh, how nice of you.
But then you'd be like, no, that's okay.
Well, then I'd say we could split it.
Or split it, yeah.
So another comment. This would be a deal breaker for me. It shows so much of a high level of selfishness and narcissism and deliberate disrespect. He does not give a frick about OPA in this case. Cruelty was the point. See, they're like us.
Yes,
Big
I don't think it's a big deal. I also think maybe deal breaker because it says something about his character, but I don't know if I'd call him a narcissist or cruel. I don't think I think he's
cruel.
I think he's selfish.
Yeah.
But I don't think he intended to be cruel. He's just selfish.
Yeah. Because he had his soup.
He had his soup and an egg roll.
Oh, I like this one. I suggest you ditch this idiot because your real soulmate is out there looking for you.
Absolutely. I agree.
One egg roll.
That'd make me upset.
That would make me very upset.
Well, on that note, thank you everyone for listening. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, and YouTube now.
Woo!
And where can they find us on this?
R_ cats and dogs _ pod. Please write in. Actually, haven't checked the subreddit in some long time, so if someone did, I wouldn't know. But I doubt anyone did, so
Please write in.
Cross post, do something.
Cross post on Reddit or write something on messages on Instagram.
Yeah, DM my mother. Slide into her DMs.
All right, you don't have to slide in, but you can just DM me. That's fine.
If you know someone's single, send them her way.
Oh, but not if they're psycho. Only good, high quality,
And
nice
if they
person.
share their egg roll.
Someone that would share the egg roll. Oh my God, that's a good dating question if you're talking.
So there's 2 egg rolls. You drop one. What do you do with the last?
Yes. Do you offer it to me or do you eat it? Ooh, that is a good question.
Honestly, if I dropped an egg roll on the floor and the dog didn't get to it before I could, I'd still eat it. Yeah. At home. Yeah, because they're at home. If I dropped an egg roll on the floor, I'd think I'd still eat it.
Yeah, you might have to wipe it off if there's hair on it or
Just
something.
dust it off. I don't know.
Rinse it.
Zuko sleeps in my room, so hair just used to it already.
You're already eating dog hair, so what's some more? 10-second rule.
Yeah, who cares at this point?
Yeah, and how hard did he try to get it? Was that why he was yelling because it fell and then eventually the dog ate it? Yeah, that's probably really what happened because he didn't want to move because he was sick.
Oh, gross. He didn't want that egg roll anyways, touching it.
Yeah, anyway. So anyway, have a good week, everyone. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye. Jasper. Jasper, say goodbye. Woof. These aren't all puppies. I thought we were on a puppy thing. It's for dogs. Why do I need to see an old dog? What do dogs